Y'all see it right here. We are in the truck right now. In the truck, gonna pull this tow converter out. This is the factory converter. Thought I had my oil collect pan right off on the truck, but you see I missed it and it's going right on the concrete. So, yep, gonna pull this factory tow converter off. Put the circuit D stall in it. You know. Also, I still gotta put my spark plugs. I ain't got to that point yet, but just trying to look at my wires and look at everything and make sure, like, I find out that my harness burnt up actually right up in here. Definitely know how to fix that right there. I'm gonna try to clean this up and retake these harness and stuff. And that might also have been what was causing the misfire. I'm not for sure, but it goes to the computer, so it's a possibility that that could have been actually causing the misfire. That harness right here been burnt. But got all my sensors and stuff here. So it's just do one thing at another. Like I said, you can see some of the harness. Definitely gotta tape a lot of stuff up. Now you can definitely tell from my old vehicle how the wire harness be all dry rotted and crudted up and started breaking and cracking and crap. So the guy just flaking apart like this right here. Yep. But let's get to it. And then I'm gonna catch you at the next part of my video. Finish putting the last little touch right here. I gotta open up right here. 3000 circuit D star. I think it's a 265 millimeter. I think it's like 10 3/4 to 10 1/2 inch star. It's got the billet housing on the back. It's gonna be a pretty gnarly star right here. I mean, as you see, I do like that this has to have bolts instead of having studs like the factory style converter on the Fords. The factory style converter, if you see right here, and then you look real hard right here, they have studs on it. So definitely gonna be a major improvement. I can't wait to install it and see what it do. I tell you one thing, that torque converter is, the OEM style torque converter is all. I did not realize how heavy it is with fluid in it until I had to pick it up from here, pull it out of the transmission, pick it up over my head, lay it right here, get down, then lay it down on the ground. That's probably about 60 to 70 pounds of weight right there. And keep in mind, it's 29 degrees outside right now. So it was rough, but as you can see right here, this is the difference between the Circuit D and the OEM. This is actually the largest 3000 star they make right here. They do have smaller converters than this. This is a 10 1/2. They do have a 10 inch and a 9 1/2. I wanted the 10 1/2 because I felt like with running any more smaller than that, consider how big this truck is, I didn't want to deal with the heat issue. So I'm gonna definitely put a trans cooler on it. But yeah, I mean, like, this torque converter is actually small enough where it had to have actually had to have some mounts on the side, so that it actually mount up to the factory flex plate versus how big this is. But it's significantly larger. But we're finna go ahead and put the fluid in this right here, the Circuit D, and go ahead and put it in the truck. So yep. As you see right here, I got a new torque converter in. I spun it twice to make sure it's in. It went down twice, so it's all the way in now. It free spins easily, like really easy. It free spins really easy. So finally got a torque converter all the way in now. It looks nice. I mean, I can't wait to get this motor of this thing running, because it's gonna be nasty. It's gonna be, you see it right here, this is the exact size torque converter. Is a Ford single disc 265 millimeter star billet housing. See the Circuit D logo on the side right there. It's gonna be nice now. It's gonna definitely be nice. So now, next thing to do is to put the spark plugs in the motor and hook the engine ground up and gather all my bolts. I mean, I wasted a whole lot of transmission fluid. As you can see, it's a lot of transmission fluid wasted on my concrete. So, yep. Let's go and get to it. It's the next day right here. As you can see, I got different clothes on. It's about 3 o'clock in the evening right now. The plan is to put these spark plugs in and fix this engine ground. And once I do that right there, pretty much all I gotta do now is put the flex plate back on. And I need to go back down there to the house and check the converter, because I'm not for sure if I got it all the way in or not. Now looking at it, I think it can go in a little bit more. But yeah, this is the next day. We're going in and put these spark plugs in real quick, make our final last little touches and stuff, make sure everything is, tight, nice, and everything solid. And we're gonna go ahead and get to it. Got some V-Power spark plugs. I mean, it's kind of like OEM style spark plug, nothing crazy. These are made for a lot of different other engines, but it's also 5462 valves. I do have Motorcraft, but I want to try these out because they built just like Motorcraft, and I don't know. When it comes to spark plugs, I feel like Motorcraft, if you actually using like Ford brand on certain things, it doesn't benefit. Like there's no like gain for it. You just basically spending more money for pretty much the same product. So these style spark plug, this is a NGK. I have used NGK before. My Trans Am, I had all NGK spark plugs in it, and they always work. They always did quality real good, just like OEM. I mean, this is pretty much what you'll get if you go to O'Reilly. Something very similar to this right here, NGK. So, and it's a lot cheaper. Like I think Motorcraft for a set of, if you order them online, it's like $50 a set, pretty much $50 when taxes all, versus spending $30, taxing all with these right here. So significantly cheaper, same thing. You might as well just use this. So we're gonna go ahead and install this right here and put these spark plugs in. Putting these spark plugs in, got me a long little extension. Trying to get them in now because I know it's gonna be a pain in the ass when it comes to putting these in. It's gonna be definitely a pain in the ass once you get to put them in, once they're in the truck. So put them in now so they won't be such a pain in the ass, and here we go. Got the spark plugs and everything in it now, as you can see. Got them all lined up in there. Got all the new spark plugs in. Last but least, all we gotta do now is fix this ground, and that's about it with this motor right here. This motor will be pretty much finished. I mean, I gotta tighten this plate up and stuff, and but I'm gonna do that once my friend come over here with the excavator and lift the motor off the stand. So just doing the last little finishing touches on it. Everything looks good from here. I don't see any mistakes, anything where I missed. So I think about it, I need to tighten that up some. But other than that, right there, everything there look pretty good. Put my little engine ground on the end, on the back. This is a new one. I hope it's long enough. I'm not for sure it's gonna be long enough because the factory one is like that much more longer. Probably pretty much with my hand at like this much more longer. So if it don't fit, I do got some more of them over here. Like I see, I got some more wrapped up around here, so I'll just put two of them together and do that route right there. Rig it up. But yep, that's what it mounts on the back of the motor. I mean, I'm pretty sure it's some kind of engine ground. It probably won't even run without this thing. I don't know. But yep, got the ground on the back. Got the plate on the front. Got all the accessories, everything I need. Just going back over little stuff. So everything look like it's on like it's supposed to. So all I gotta do next is put these two sensors in, and she be ready to rock and roll. The King Boys channel. Y'all like, share, subscribe. Trying to get more active on the YouTube channel. I haven't been posting like I'm supposed to, but it's getting close to the show season. As y'all know, LST is going on as we speak right now. I wish I could have made it that show, but on circumstances, it's okay. I knew I wouldn't really, if I didn't make it to this show, I know there's more shows coming on later. So I don't know what my next show gonna be. It could be OBI. It could be that one in Talladega they have. It could be scraping. I just know for a fact that this thing needs to be running by scraping. So this is the King Boy channel, and we out.